There are so many lenses out there, and finding the perfect one for the gig may feel a bit overwhelming. With the MF60, users will be able to gather empirical data to compare and choose the right set of lenses. With a variety of shooting formats going in and out of style, it's increasingly imperative to know exactly how wide a set of lenses will cover. Apart from knowing the image circle, using a projector is the fastest way to see how a lens will look in any given format. The default reticle that comes pre-installed with the Dulens MF60 projector projects as large as the Alexa 65 format, and there are many smaller formats that are displayed within it. After mounting an 85mm APO Mini Prime, we can see that it almost covers the Alexa 65 format, but it starts to vignette around the edges. Here's another lens. This Super 35 25mm lens covers the Super 35 format, but vignettes around the Alexa 35 format. Another longer lens in the same set covers the Alexa 35 format, but vignettes around the ARRI-LF and VistaVision formats. Chromatic aberration affects the quality of most cinema lenses when wide open. To check the severity of chromatic aberration, defocus the lens all the way to infinity. The purple color fringing will be visible. If you defocus the other way, towards minimum, the color fringing will turn green. This vintage Super 35 lens is severely affected by chromatic aberration. Not all lenses have the same degree of sharpness. It's commonly desired to have a softer focus in vintage lenses, and many lenses have varying sharpness across the entire image. To examine the sharpness of a lens, adjust the focus on the barrel until the center is sharp. Look closely at the lines on the indicator. It's important to note that lens sharpness changes from t-stop to t-stop. Stopping to a higher t-stop always sharpens the image, while opening to a lower t-stop softens the image. This 85mm APO Mini Prime is sharpest at the center, while the focus gradually becomes softer towards the edges. Another 85mm full-frame lens has the same focus consistency throughout the image. This lens is softer than previous lenses. You can also make sure that the center point is, well, actually centered. Defects in the lens optics might cause the projector's crosshairs to be off-center. Sometimes, defects in lenses cause the image to warp and distort. Convex designs of ultra-wide-angle lenses can also cause distortion. This lens is unable to project a perfect rectangle and warps around the corners of the image. Over time, even the best of lenses will need to be serviced. Long-term storage, rough handling, and extreme changes in temperature can defocus lenses. If the focus of a lens seems exponentially off from what it's reading on the barrel, it may be time for a backfocus adjustment, and shims will be required. The MF60 projector is able to display exactly how many microns the lens is off by. Once the lens in question is mounted, take a distance reading from the sensor marker on the projector. Set the focus on the lens to that reading. On the projector, set the flange distance ring to normal by lining up the yellow arrows. Then, set the digital measuring gauge to 0. Now, if the reticle is out of focus, your lens will need shimming. Using the flange distance ring on the projector, gently bring the reticle back into focus. Once it's in focus, check that digital measuring gauge's readout to find out exactly how many microns the lens is off by, and add or subtract the correct amount of shims. We'll go more into depth about how to properly make backfocus adjustments in a separate tutorial. And that's it. Thanks for watching.